Welcome to the AWS Data Engineering Interview Series. I'm your host, and today we'll be diving into options for ingesting data into AWS from external APIs with AWS Data Engineering Expert. Let's get started with this technical interview discussion. So when working on projects, what are the options you consider for ingesting data into AWS from external APIs?
Well, in my experience, we often use AWS Glue for data ingestion tasks. For instance, in a recent project where we needed to fetch real-time weather data from a weather API and store it in S3 for analysis, we utilized AWS Glue jobs to automate this process. AWS Glue provides a serverless ETL service that can easily extract data from various sources like APIs, transform it, and load it into AWS services like S3 or Redshift.
That's interesting. How did you handle rate limits or failures from the API during the ingestion process?
Good question. To address rate limits and API failures, we implemented exponential backoff strategies in our AWS Glue job scripts. This allowed us to retry failed API calls with increasing time intervals between retries to avoid overwhelming the API and handle transient errors gracefully.
I see. How did you monitor the performance and throughput of the data ingestion process to ensure it was efficient and reliable?
In that project, we used Amazon CloudWatch metrics and logs extensively to monitor the AWS Glue job performance. We set up custom metrics to track the number of API calls made, the data processing time, and any errors encountered. By analyzing these metrics, we could optimize the job parameters for better throughput and reliability.
Great insights. How did you handle versioning of the API data schema to accommodate changes over time without disrupting downstream processes?
Versioning data schemas is crucial. In our project, we maintained version-controlled data schemas using AWS Glue's schema registry. Whenever there were changes to the API data structure, we updated the schema in the registry and ensured backward compatibility for existing data consumers. This helped us evolve the data pipeline without breaking downstream applications.
Thank you for watching this interview discussion. I hope you found it helpful for your interview preparation and career growth. For more technical interview questions and content, please follow the Clear Interviews channel. Good luck with your interviews.